Hello everybody, it's Totvis from New Edbox, and welcome guys to your 22nd HTML5 tutorial. Now guys, for those of you who follow my tutorials, you know that I'm gradually introducing you to all the HTML5 tags and the tags that are most importantly practically useful in HTML5 and web building techniques. So guys, keeping the tradition, I'm going to carry on in the same vibe, and during this tutorial, guys, I'm going to introduce you to a few practical tags that are used for some basic animation on your site and for text formatting. So without me talking too much, guys, let's go ahead and build something useful. Okay guys, now during this tutorial I would like to introduce you to PRE tag, which stands for pre-formatted text, and this tag guys is used when you are when you simply want to format your text but don't want to get involved with too much of CSS or too much of any other tools that would let you print your text on your site the way you want it. So let me just demonstrate in a simple example. So say guys, you have a poem, let's say, yeah? I'm not gonna rhyme it, just gonna type any random text. Text with a pre-formatted tag. It should look just the way I type it on my screen. Okay guys, so now normally, in a normal way, if we would run this bit of a text on our screen right now on a website, it would display as a single sentence printed on in a proper sentence in one horizontal line. But now once we've entered the info in pre-formatted text, let's go ahead and see how does it display it on the screen. You see guys that the text is displayed exactly the way you print it on your Notepad++. So say guys, you have a poem, and say you have any text that you want to format on your Notepad++ and then to be printed the same way you've typed it. The pre-formatted text lets you do that. Okay guys, so it's quite a simple concept, and I hope you will find the place where to use it. Now the next thing guys that I want to teach you during this tutorial today is the progress bar. For those of you who have followed my tutorials guys, I know that I've introduced the progress bar a little bit earlier on in HTML4 tutorials, but since it's a new subject guys, I want to introduce it to you during HTML5 as well. So guys, now what I'm doing and what you see on the screen is I'm telling my browser that I'm going to use a progress bar, which is progress that you would see normally on download sites or similar sites. And I'm telling my browser that I want to see a progress bar which will display 20% of 100% available space or storage or animation. Now for us to make it a little bit nicer and sexier looking, let's put it 3 bars so you would see the effect. How does it change once we change the value of default, and let's put it here, let's say 60%. So 3 steps, and let's put the line breaks. So each and every bar would be displayed in the next line. Okay guys, let's go ahead and refresh our work. You can see guys that that's the progress bar. It's nice and neat tool that you can use for everyday website building techniques, and it's very beautiful looking. I think if you're building, let's say, a survey site where one step means 20% or 10%, then the next step means 20% and so on and so forth. Okay guys, so that's a neat thing. I hope you learned it, and I hope you will find the place where to use it. Now guys, next thing that I want to teach you during this tutorial is the Q tag. And the Q tag, guys, stands for very simple short quotation. So say guys, you want to enter some sort of a quotation in your text that you would quote a writer or a let's say I don't know, author of a book or whatever. So in order to do that guys, it is a simple thing that you would let's say put some sort of a text in a separate paragraph. Let's enter a paragraph and say guys, you want to build something like and the author of the book said, quote, the green is the most beautiful color in the nature. Let's put it this way, that's what the author of some sort of a book said. End of quote. I'm just typing in random text guys so you would see it. Okay, so let's go ahead and run it on the screen and see what result do we get. There you go guys, you see that the text that we entered in between the quote text, it is printed on our screen in the quotation marks. So it's simple yet very useful tool and everyday text formatting tag that you can use in your website building. Okay guys, so this is one more thing that I wanted to teach you today, and I hope that you will find where to find it useful and will find it where to use it. Now guys, one more tag that I'm gonna introduce you to is the S tag. Guys, and the S tag, well, it specifies basically the text or part of the text that is no longer correct, accurate, or simply relevant. So say you had some sort of a text that you've typed in on your website, and you want some corrections to be made, and you want your visitor of your website to follow those corrections and see that you made the adjustments to the contents on your website. So the tag S is very useful in this case. So let's go ahead and build something. Let's say that I had a dog and he was I don't know, short-haired. Random example. And now guys, say well, let's put it long-haired. Yeah. And now guys, what you want to do is embed the text in S tags. If you say your dog had a haircut, and now the dog is short-haired, so you want your visitor of your website to follow that information, and you just enter the text that is no longer relevant in S tags. So let's go ahead guys and refresh it on our site and see what we get. You see guys that I had a dog and he was long-haired, so since he got a haircut, now he's a short-haired dog. So guys, these are 4 tags that I managed to introduce to you during this tutorial. I know that I went very quickly over all of them, but as simple as that, these tags are quite practical, down to earth, very simple to use, and I hope you will find the place where to use them. Okay guys, so thanks for sticking with me for this very short, quite a short tutorial. I hope that you find it useful. And hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like the video, and I will see you guys in the next tutorial.